Okay, I've searched for articles on compulsive gambling and treatment or therapy, and I've got over 400 articles that should be relevant. Now I want to trim that set down to the very best ones for my project. The EBSCO search engine has lots of good features to help us do that. First, here under Refine Your Results, you can see that it has articles all the way back to 1962 on this topic, but I only want recent information. So I can drag this slider to the date that I want. I'll set it for about the last 5 years, update it, and I'm down to a little over 200, so about half of the results in my data set are from the last 5 years. Second, if you look at the result list, you'll see that many of the articles have a link to the full text, but some don't. And for those, the abstract, this little summary, is all that is available in the database. Now, if an article that's not available full text looks really good for your project, you might want to have us get it for you by interlibrary loan. But if you only need a couple of good articles, or if you're on a tight deadline and only want to see articles that you can get right away, then you can limit your results to just the ones that do have the full text. And that cuts it down quite a bit. I only have 65 articles to work with now. By the way, there are a few journals that the library has in hard copy which are not full text in the database, so you might want to mark the CCC library as well. If we have the physical journal, then you can photocopy the article. A nice feature in EBSCO that is kind of hidden is that you can limit by the length of the article. If you open Show More, you'll see the drop-down menu for the number of pages. I like to set it to greater than 1 page, which eliminates any short little newsy articles that aren't really very useful. You can see I had about 10 of those. Now here under Refine Your Results, you can also limit to just the scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. But personally, I prefer to use the source type link here. You can toggle to see just the academic journals, or you can remove that and see just the magazines. Or you can go back to all results. Finally, take a look at this pull-down menu by the search box. This allows you to tell the search engine where to look for your terms. If you leave it alone, then by default it's going to search in the title of the journal article, and in the subject terms that are assigned to the article, and in that summary or abstract of the article. Now that usually works quite well, but there are times when you might want to change it. For example, you could have it look only in the subject headings, and that should only get articles that are really about, say, compulsive gambling, and not something that mentions that some celebrity is a compulsive gambler. Now, with this topic, that didn't change it very much, but with some topics that can be very helpful. Or if you're looking for an article that you know is in a particular journal, then you can give the journal name there. So those are several ways to use limits to get the best articles for your project in Academic Search Premier. And of course, if you're not getting the results you need, be sure to ask your librarian.